Pleasant start to the day. We're seeing temperatures actually on the cooler side and also dry conditions. Even out to the west, not a lot going on. Here at home, the same type of story, very calm and quiet. Now, a lot of the action is north of us. You can't see it here on the Doppler, but much further north over the Great Lakes, there's a low pressure cycling, and that's delivering rain showers north of us. But here at home, we're going to stay dry and we'll be out of the area of any type of rain. A beautiful sunrise this morning, 61 degrees to begin, scattered clouds out there and some early sunlight. Now that's going to help temperatures warm up, but not too high. In fact, last week when we registered in the 90s, we're going to be nowhere near that. This week we're back near averages. The average is in the lower 80s, and by the end of the day we'll be rising to about 81. Now the winds are right now out of the west at 5 miles an hour, but through the day we'll see the winds pick up. You can expect the winds out of the west at about 10 to 21 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 22 to 24 miles an hour. Now we stay mostly calm across the Midwest. You don't see any rain. Again, the low pressure I was talking about that's rotating over the Great Lakes continues to deliver showers north of us. However, we're out of that area. We'll see clouds build in by the evening, and then we do see really a chance of this tail end of this cycle hitting maybe Newton and Jasper County, so about a 20% chance of showers tonight. For the most part, though, we're heading into a dry week as well as a cool week. As I mentioned last week, we're in the 90s. For tomorrow, we're going to drop 10 degrees below the average, seeing temperatures only in the 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday. If you watch the Precision Cast here, you'll see not a lot of changes. We stay dry. Clouds start to increase and build in from the north. That'll happen later through the evening. And watch what happens through the overnight. A slight chance of that rain shower from that northern low that'll swing through Jasper County, it looks like. But for the most part, we stay dry, and we just see the clouds building in through Tuesday. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday, I went ahead and put a slight chance of a thunderstorm in the forecast. However, our chances are very minimal, about a 20% chance of a thunderstorm for Tuesday as well as Wednesday. Today, a dry day, partly cloudy skies and sunshine, a high of 81 degrees. Now let's take a look at this almanac. The average is 83 degrees, and last week we were in the 90s, and by tomorrow we're going to be in the lower 70s. So we went from extreme warmth last week to quite a cool down this week. In fact, we're going to be about 10 degrees below that average, both for the high and the low. The low average is 61. Tonight we'll be at 58, but we could be breaking records as far as Tuesday night and Wednesday night of how low our temperature will go. As far as tomorrow, 72 is the high, so that starts the cool down and continuing on Wednesday with only a high of 70 degrees. Now, the good news is we start to regulate once again by the end of the week. Heading into the holiday weekend, we see temperatures back in the mid-80s, 84 there for a couple of days. And again, the average is 83, so we're finally going to be back to the normal. No extreme heat and no extreme cool. We'll finally regulate, and it does look to be a pretty dry weekend and a dry week. Again, those thunderstorms are in there for Tuesday and Wednesday, but really only a 20% chance of the coverage area even seeing those. So I'm leaving them in there, but for the most part, a dry week and a great start to the weekend.